It's called The Bear in the Community. I don't know why. I've never seen him catch salmon. I've never seen a bear suck cock before either. I watched Grizzly Man. Nowhere in that. He was trying too. They seem like they'd be bad at it, kind of. Unless your penis like flips out of a stream. Unless it could do that. Mine can, but I have a genetic condition. I don't even know what that means. Anyway, I've been on the internet a lot. I'm gonna be on the internet and then just die. I think that's my entire life. It's pretty fun. I read this online today, in between porn and giving Alex Jones rants, standing ovations alone in my room. I read this article. Apparently, the scientist thinks that dolphins, like people, have sex for pleasure. That's interesting. That's either true or that scientist just got caught. You know what I mean? They walk in the room. It's like, it's not what it looks like. They like this, actually. Dolphins are creeps, man. They role play. Did you know that? Probably a dolphin in the ocean right now going, call me a whale or whatever. You're a dirty little sardine. I'm like, oh. I wouldn't fuck a dolphin because I'm a Christian, but I do think it'd be easy to eat a dolphin out, you know? You just do the alphabet, or their alphabet, just E, 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 E. I feel like dolphins would be pretty bad at hangman. Like, E! No. E! No, dude. E! Listen, the man's already got 3 hats and a bow tie. I don't know what I'm really trying. That's jowls. I fucking made a face. So, what else? I think about billionaires a lot. Every billionaire is going to space now. Pretty terrifying. It's like they know something. It's scary. Elon Musk is going to space. Jeff Bezos is going to space. Jeff Bezos seems like a guy that like sold his soul and his hair to the devil. You know what I mean? I feel like that's why he's going to space, because he thinks it's just gravity is the thing that's keeping his hair in his head, and now Elon Musk is going to space. I think it's because he's autistic. He's digging tunnels. He's going to space. He's spending billions of dollars just to not make eye contact with people, I think. That's why. Jeff Bezos, Elon Musk. Isn't it weird? Austin's so fucking white. Elon Musk is the only African American in Austin. Let's see. I feel like I should close. He has a kid. He named his baby Numbers. That's the most autistic shit of all time. That's insane. Even Rain Man was like, definitely autistic. Definitely autistic. It's like 237 autisms in this guy. That's going to be a scary kid, I think. A kid's first words are going to be like, the snake that cannot shed its skin must die. I'm like, whoa, dude. What the fuck? You're going to timeout on the moon. This is terrifying. Anyway, this has been, probably a D- set at best, but we're getting through it. All right. Thank you guys very much. Have a nice night.
Yeah, that is very James Bond sounding music. You know, I don't like. I don't usually like to compare artists with other artists, because what if that artist that you compare them to is like, that's the person they despise the most, you know? Yeah. But not his jokes or anything. His voice kind of reminded me of like Stephen Wright.
I was gonna say that.
That deep, like low, like real. I can't even talk that low.
And that real deadpan delivery.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I actually turned the subs on for a minute because it was so low.
But let's hear it for Sam Prickett.
Woo! Oh wait, Ernie, real quick, do you have a flathead screwdriver?
In the drawer over here, I can get one.
Okay, because this thing is really
Oh, I'll fix that, yeah.
loose.
No, because one time, a singer in my band I used to have back in high school, Somebody came up to me after our show and said, "Oh man, you sound just like Ozzy Osbourne." He hated Ozzy Osbourne. Oh God, it tore him apart. It's like, oh God, I hate it. He hated the way he's saying, And oh, dude, you sound just like him. I'm like, oh. So that's why I don't like to do that, But and see, he probably hates Stephen Wright. So
He's probably going, gee, thanks, dude.
he's cursing me now.
Hey, Ernie, fuck you. Okay.
Asshole, I'm never coming back here again. Okay, let me get the flathead.
Okay, yes, thank you. Lost in thought. Who is coming up next?
Coming up next.
Yeah.
Another voice we haven't heard from in a while. Let's hear it for Alex Ollinger.
Woo!
This stool's bigger than you. Isn't that funny? I hung over ass day, now I gotta pick up this stool. You can't pick up the stool and then bring it back down. It's a sign of defeat. I'm an adult. I commit to the things I started. I love how Cassidy just says beautiful poetry about her boyfriend. Then Sam comes up and just talks about fucking dolphins. You're just watching like, what, that worked? I should have talked about fucking animals the whole time. It's like when I talk about fucking animals, people are like, maybe he fucks them. Like it's in a tone thing. It's up too serious. Can't even put my phone down. This is a fucking... It's awkward. The whole thing's gonna be uncomfortable. I do this because my dad told me not to. That's why I'm here. Yeah. What does it take to have sex with women? Women just decide. Ted Bundy got married in prison. He fucked a lady after he killed 30 of them with his hands. He didn't kill him from I think it killed him in the fucking position. He had a sex cult, Ted Bundy. Good for Ted Bundy. Good for Ted. I did that backwards. I tried to get this girl's phone number at Michael's one time because I thought she was cute. And I picked the biggest canvas I could find to pull down because I was like, this is going to be impressive. But then I grabbed it and it was bigger than me. So you couldn't see me behind the canvas. It was a big square in my little hands. This little canvas was running down the aisles. And there was nobody in the line. And then as soon as I walk up, my adrenaline's going. And then I see 40 fucking people line up. Like everybody in the store was like, oh, he's trying to get laid? Time to check out with my crayons. Now is the time to do this. So I started getting nervous, and I was swinging the canvas and knocking shit off the racks, walking towards her, trying to manhandle this canvas. And there was a lot of pressure, and you could see in her face, she was like, "Ah, Jesus Christ!" And she was about to call another person over, but I didn't want her to call, the weird Michaels person over. I wanted the cute Michaels person. There's always a difference. You know who I'm talking about. There's a person at Michael's, you'd be like, how long have you been at Michael's, really? You've been here too long, a little bit. You smell like cat food. Anyways. I go up, and I was like, I shouldn't do this, but my adrenaline and my ego was like, you're going to commit. You're going to commit to this. You're going to give her your number. So while I had my debit card in, I was like, do you have a pen and a piece of paper? And she was like, what? And I was like, just give me the pen and the piece of paper, please. And my hand's shaking, and I'm writing down my number. While she's watching, while I'm trying to type in my debit card number, and there's 40 people waiting, just like, dude, what are you doing? I'm like, I'm getting a number. I didn't say that. And then I had so much adrenaline that I paid, and I got the receipt, and I handed her the number, and I go, in this voice, I swear to God, I go, this is for you? Because I was so full of adrenaline, and she just goes, okay. And I just picked up my canvas and out loud was like, "This is weird. This is really weird." And I just walked out of Michael's with a gigantic canvas, sweating like, "This is really weird." I should have gone up to her and been like, "I fucked dolphins. I fucked a seal. I did. You get eaten a seal's pussy. To get arrested. You know you can just steal shit from Michael's? They don't stop you. It's like illegal to... It's weird. It's a weird place. What does it take? Getting laid for men is like a riddle. But I feel like getting laid for women is like shopping. You know what you can afford, and you go to the store and you pick out what you want. In your means to afford. Actually, being a guy and getting laid is like being a shirt on a rack. You're just sitting there like, dude, she picked plaid? Dude, fuck plaid. Someone's like, actually, I heard plaid had a big dick. You're like, shut up, Paisley. No one kept talking to you 20 fucking years ago. You fucking loser. We need to figure out what we're gonna do at bars, people, because like it's getting creepy. It's like I think men should be allowed to approach women at bars and not get called a pervert within reason. You know? It's like if you go to the perfume store and someone's like, "Would you like to try this perfume?" That's what you came to the store for. Now, if the guy was like, "This perfume would smell great on your tits," that's harassment. That's not really a sales pitch, is it, sir? You see I waved at the light? Like a star? I tell my dad about this. See? Every time I talk to him, I hate myself. Anybody else just get off the phone with their family and like, ugh, that's attached to me? What are you doing on the holidays? I gotta fuck a dolphin. I don't know. All right, third callback. Now go. Thank you very much. Have a good night.
Those stools are very tall. I remember when they first got them, everybody was like, "What the fuck?"
Okay, I can't even get up on one of those.
You
It's
gotta
like,
hike. You need climbing gear to
It's
get on
like
those
climbing
stools.
the Matterhorn. I hear yodelers and.
They could cut the legs off at the first level and they would still be tall. You know?
Let's hear it for Alex Ollinger. Oh, you got your screwdriver.
See, that's maintenance. See, that's what I'm supposed to be doing. Which I do on a regular basis, but that one got away from me. Not too tight, because then you can't move the mic.
Well, that one wasn't even tightening, so.
Oh. Well,
The word tall makes me think of Tiny Toons, which I will not explain right now.
good.
Yes.
We
What I'm
got
gonna
somebody
do-
watching on Twitch by the name of Minor Chord, and they have a little animation of a dolphin clapping. Did you see it?
I swear, everyone's gonna go home thinking about fucking dolphins. That's what's gonna happen. Everyone's gonna be like looking,
now I just got hit with
for
spam.
gifs about screwing dolphins and stuff like that. And their friends are gonna be like, "What is wrong with you?" It's like, "Hey man, it was a spoken and heard."
Sounds excellent.
Okay.
So coming up next,
Coming up next. Jesus.
I think this. I hope I'm correct. I believe this person premiered last week, but let's hear it for Freddie U.
Pick a chord, any chord.
Am I good to go?
Yeah, just plug it in there and. Quinn.
All right, cool. So let's see. This is either going to be a musical performance or a comedy show. We'll see how it goes. I'm going to be doing, what's the song called? Star Shopping by Little Peep. All right. We're right here. I'll be back in the morning. I know that I'm not that important to you, but to me, girl, you're so much more than gorgeous, so much more than perfect. Right now I know that I'm not really worth it. If you give me some time, I can work for it. Give me some time while I work on it. Losing your patience, and girl, I don't blame you. That's your rotation, you're waiting for me. Look at my face while I fuck on your waist, 'cause we only have one conversation a week. That's why your friends are always hating on me. Fuck 'em though, I did this all by myself. Matter of fact, I ain't never asked for no one's help. That's why I don't pick up my phone when it rings. None of my friends are a little peep. Nobody flexing as much as I be. That's why she texts me, she tell me she love me. She know that someday you'll be over the sea. Making my money and smoking my weed. I think it's funny she opened up to me, get comfortable with me. Once I got it coming, I love her, she love me. I know that I'm nothing like someone my family wants me to be. If I find a way, would you walk it with me? Look at my face when you're talking to me, 'cause we only have one conversation a week. Can we get one conversation at least? Shout out to everyone making my beats. You're helping me preach. This music's the only thing keeping the peace when I'm falling to pieces. Look at the sky tonight. All the stars have a reason to shine, a reason like mine, and I'm falling to pieces. Look at the sky tonight. All the stars have a reason to shine, a reason like mine, and I'm falling to pieces. Thank you.
Let's hear it for Freddie U.
Woo!
And his serenely.
You gotta be careful the way you say his name like that, because that could start a fight. Hey, Freddie, you man.
Oh, F you.
Hello.
Ah, got it.
I'm glad he didn't get upset with that. 'Cause after I said that, I was like, "Oh, that might offend him," but he didn't. It's just entertainment.
Yes. Meanwhile,
It doesn't matter if you win or lose; it's how good you looked.
yes.
Think about it.
Meanwhile,
I don't know about the good you look part, but that was honestly my first impression of a dolphin.
Have you ever, speaking of blowing transformers? I mean, not blowing transformers. A transformer exploding. Have anyone ever witnessed one explode?
It's pretty trippy.
One
looking.
went out when I used to live in an apartment. One went out right. I was driving right by one, and it blew up like right in front of me. Like it was so fucking loud. I was like, "Holy shit! What happened?" I thought the world was going, and all the lights went out at the same time. I thought we got hit by a bomb. I was like, what happened? You know, and the sparks were
It
flying
kind
out
of makes
of it.
that sizzle boom.
Oh man, it kind of grabs you by the poo poo.
Okay.
makes you think about that. Makes you think about that Texas grid, the fact that what's his name still hasn't done shit about
But
it.
you know what? I don't think what happened earlier was a transformer, because how did the power come back on so quick? It's not like a guy went up there and changed it real fast. That takes a while to do.
Yeah, I know what it was. It was one of the performers. They were downloading an app.
No. Who was on stage reading about the microbio? See, you were too heavy, man. The power just okay. It was too deep, man. It was like we're out. The electricity said,
See,
"I'm out of here."
That's why I was saying he literally brought down the house.
He collected everyone into an ultimate sense of power, and collectively, he made us all a magnificent
And we just
force.
woke up right now and realized we're in a simulation.
Yes.
Okay.
But there was a South Park episode about that where Kyle was freaking out about the microorganisms and all that.
Okay. Lots of thought.
Yeah.
Quick before he starts preaching South Park.
I was going to say, thanks a lot, Ryan, for being such a great performer.
Lost in thought.
Okay, let's hear it for Matt Hart.
Woo!
What's up? How we doing? Cool. Yeah, my name is Matt Hart. It rhymes with a lot of things, which is why I had to stop rap battling. Yeah, the letter F just fucks me up. Fat fart. I realize I don't really have a sexy stare. You know, like. I feel like it looks like I'm gonna follow you to your car. You know, if you're into that, maybe. Growing up, I was pretty close with my parents, geographically. Yeah, we grew up in the same house, so it's kind of hard to get away from them. Thanks. I feel I always come up with jokes like at the worst times, you know, like I came up with this joke last night that was so good while I was sleeping. Cause like my phone was going off while I was asleep. So in the dream, I was just doing these jokes about like how the phone noise was always going off. You know, like I was on stage and I was like, yo, you guys ever notice that phone sound? And people would be like, oh shit, he's talking about the phone sound. Like, yeah, you ever be in a job interview and then it's like, diddle-doo-doo, diddle-doo-doo, and people would be like, man, she's speaking the truth right now. This guy. You guys should have been there, man. It was fucking. People love that fucking phone sound material, you know. Damn. You guys ever seen that movie Drive with Ryan Gosling? Yeah, where he drives like sports cars and like transports people away after they've done a robbery. Kind of thing. Yeah, I used to do a job that was kind of like that. Except like I drove a shuttle and I transported mentally ill adults to medical appointments. So a little different, I get. Not really that similar. But yeah, a lot of you know, sometimes people would go to the bathroom on the bus, which it was fine, you know? It's fine. It happens to the best of us. I don't know. I don't really know how to turn it. This is the first time I'm saying this. I'm trying to turn it into a joke, but basically what I'm trying to say is one time I took laxatives and I went to fart and kind of shit myself driving the bus. But it was nice to just be like, hey guys, it could have been any of us, you know? It's just... People were complaining. I'm like, guys, come on. It happens. Just grow up, you know. So yeah, that'll be funny at some point. How you guys doing? Man, this is, by the way, this is the best I've ever done. I just want you guys to know that. Thank you. What else did I want to talk about? Dude, I had 3 things I was going to talk about, and then I had 2 backups, and I already went through all of them. That's crazy. I was like, I'll have to pause for laughter, you know, so it'll really fill out the time. But now, you know. You know, what do I do? No, this has been good. Thank you guys for coming out. My name's Matt Hart. Later.
All right, give it up for Matt Hart. Woo! And don't forget to get something delicious to eat or drink at the bar. Support your local longest running open mic in Austin
This is true.
and get something delicious. And no, we don't do to-go drinks on alcohol, so don't ask.
The killer line, and I don't know if it was intended or not, when he said, "But now," it was just like that was funny.
All right, lost in thought. Are you back? Mm-hmm. Okay.
Was he tripping or what?
Yeah. Well, he's always tripping. He's a substance. Think about it. You talk to
He's
lost
a
in
substance.
you talk to lost in thought, and you feel like you're on acid. You're like, jeez.
I mean, I guess you could say I'm a way to travel. My name is literally Lane. Think about it.
Well, and and lost in thought's initials are lit.
Lit Lane.
He is lit.
So coming up next,
Okay,
huh?
wait, I'm sorry.
What?
Your initials are lit?
Uh-huh.
That's hilarious. I have to stop you. What's your middle name? Isaac? Isaiah?
No. Lost in thought.
My my
in
stage
thought.
name.
Although you'd probably,
Birth name. I was like, that's wild.
you know, when you think about it, your name is Lane Thompson. Now you just need a middle name.
Right, that was my whole point. I was like, Lane Thompson, it makes sense.
Lane
LT.
in Thompson.
What's your actual middle name?
My middle name is Lane.
Yeah, he
My
goes.
first
his
name
full
is
name
Michael.
Is Michael Lane.
Oh, I should know this from his credit card, actually. I write it down now. But your initials are no longer exciting. Okay.
Well, thank you.
Let me see. It's MLT. No.
I don't have a middle name. And I hate it when I'm filling out like online forms where you got to enter your information and they require you to put your middle name there. And I don't have
Or at
one.
least a middle
And it won't
initial.
let you hit enter or next without filling that. Must fill out space. But
Why
I
don't you just put an A?
Why?
Because then I'd have 2 middle names that don't exist and A. Exactly.
Zach Preacher?
Well, see, you know what they always say. Everyone has a middle name, so they know when they're in trouble with their parents.
Oh, it's,
Like Michael Lane Thompson.
I've heard that
I'm
before.
hell. You know.
so we
You're-
still have quite a few people. So I'm
All
gonna-
right.
92 people left on.
No one stalk Lane, please, because of my curiosity. Sorry.
Lit.
I do pique people's curiosity. So
Lit Lane.
so coming up next, let's hear it
Live
from
at
Marcus.
the Paramount. Lit Lane. One night only.
Ernie,
Tickets, I'm sure, reasonably priced.
we gotta get going.
Okay, go.
So coming up next, we have Marcus Meehan.
Woo-hoo!
I like that. That was game show music. He didn't win anything. I like the bathroom here because it's got the bathroom code and it makes every time you have to take a dump feel like a little heist. You're just like, no one's in the bathroom. All right, we're going to go in, we're going to drop the shit off, and then we're going to go. Why is that? I'm from like the suburbs, so like, is that literally because homeless people just like went apartment shopping at coffee shops like toilets, and they're just like, I think they'll make this a 1-bedroom, and they just live there? You ever notice how, oh my God, my voice is gone from UFC. I was at the UFC just watching grown men wrestle each other and telling myself it's not gay that I love it so much. And it's like, yeah, touch his tits with your tits. And you're just like, but I lost my voice yelling for shirtless men yesterday. And I don't know. I don't even know what I was going to say. You ever fantasize about being gay because you think it might be easier than trying to talk to women? This isn't even what I was going to talk about, but sometimes I'm like, fuck, dude, I wish I got hard when other dudes got hard, because it's just like, it feels like being gay seems like you gotta talk to a girl. It's pretty much like the whole list I've got right now, but like that just is terrifying. A guy, you just go, yo, you like sports? He's like, no, and you're like, we have nothing in common? And he's like, I don't think so. And you're like, 1 of 69? And then he just fucking cartwheels, and then you guys are just blowing each other. That seems kind of sick. You just both be athletes on 6th Street, just, I don't know. Fourth? Oh, okay, my bad. My bad. If you want to be strong and gay, go to 4th Street. 6th Street, obviously, it's just for straight dudes. Fuck, I don't even know what I was going to talk about. Oh, you ever notice how no one handsome ever thinks they got abducted by aliens? Isn't that weird? No one hot, no one that you never like hear a guy being like, it happened right over there. You're never like, damn, I want to fuck that guy. Like every guy that's just like, has like not enough teeth in my opinion. And they're always, somebody laughed like that was wrong. I don't know, I just think 4 teeth is a few too few for me. More of a 5 teeth and up kind of person. I don't know if that makes me picky or an asshole, but I prefer at least some of the front ones. But it's always a dude with like 1 tooth, like it was his favorite, and then he's just like, it happened right over, he just has, it happened right over there. Or over there, like no details that add up. Or like, isn't it weird how guys who think they've seen Bigfoot always look like they could be mistaken for Bigfoot? I feel like the hairier and fatter and more in the woods you are, the more likely you are to also see Bigfoot. And I'm like, I'm pretty sure you just saw you in a puddle, dude. Like, what are you talking? I don't think you, there's no one here. Like, I saw him, he smelled like me, he looked like me, he moved like me. It was a man. I don't know. Isn't it weird that the most appropriate time to choke a woman is when you're naked? Doesn't that sound wrong? Like, but you can't be choking a chick with a soft dick behind denim. Just like, be like, what are you doing, dude? What are you, a psycho? Get your dick out. You gotta get your dick out. You can't have your, just a not hard penis. I don't know. Every girl I've ever been with has wanted me to choke them. And sex just stops being sex for me, and just me trying to figure out how hard I need to choke them until they think I'm, I don't know, strong enough to be their boyfriend or whatever. And it turns out never strong enough. It's weird. It's hard to think you're beautiful when sex just turns into this weird intimate mob hit, and I'm just like, what are you? You owe Tony Rizzucci money. Just hell yeah, fuck yeah, cowboy hat, man. I feel like I'm retarded, and I don't say retarded anymore, that's gay, but I don't know. I feel like when I came to Texas, I was like, not enough of you are wearing cowboy hats. I thought there was going to be more horse stuff. I don't know. This is weird. I feel like this seems sad, and I'm just thinking that I'm dumb as fuck. What do you guys do? Hell yeah, I like that. You happy? You sit together. You're not? Fuck, dude. You should have waited for her to answer. She's on the way home. She's like, what the fuck do you mean you're not happy? And then you'd be like, it's because I don't have hair anymore. It's not you. No, you look good, dude. For real, though, you got, like, most people just, like, they're like, 4 hairs looks like full head. Fuck, dude, I sound like a porn star. I don't know why my voice, I I need my voice back. Ah! I don't know. It sounds like I sucked a scarecrow off. I don't know what that means, but it feels accurate. I feel terrifying. Just like, do you want to talk to me? Dude, I just sounded like a seahorse. Okay. This was weird, and it was my fault. It wasn't your fault. I'm going to go. What was that? I don't drink, dude. I have to just remember this night. That's unfortunate. Yeah, dude, all these car rides home for me are like, I'm fucking stupid. I should kill myself. Does anybody motivate themselves by just telling themselves they should die like 400 times and you wake up like, what even happened yesterday? All right, you guys, I'm going to go. My name's Marcus.
Let's hear it for Marcus Meehan. Explaining to us all why he would never be abducted by aliens.
He's got a point though
What?
about that. Like people that report, like
Yeah,
you know,
there's no gorgeous people that get abducted.
yeah, you see Rock Hudson saying, like,
It's always those people that look like that they have no forks in their family tree.
or Michael Bublé.
This is my uncle's sister's mother. Okay. All right.
I just wanted to say Michael Bublé. Bublé. He played at the what's the Frank Irwin Center a couple years ago. Michael Bublé.
All right. Lost in thought. Who's coming up next? We can do this.
Coming up next, I think he's a new voice.
Oh wait. Ask him. Do your patented.
Are you a new voice? Yeah. Yes, he is.
New voice.
Let's hear it for Scott Whittup. Scott Whitcup.
Happy Father's Day, y'all. Yeah. We got any dads in the house tonight? I heard a woman yell. I don't know what that means. Seriously. It's 9:30 on a Sunday and your kids aren't here. I don't know if you're really celebrating Father's Day. Okay. I almost became a stepdad, you guys. So I'm glad I'm not celebrating today. That's just... The ex-girlfriend wanted to celebrate Roommates Day, and I thought that was aggressive, you know? I knew that relationship wasn't going to last long when the oldest, one night at dinner, just said she wanted to play this game. You know, anything to keep her from eating. She goes, I hate someone at this table. And then she just pointed at me. I was like, I feel like we needed more rules. This isn't a fun game. But I had to do father duties, and be like, hey, hate is a strong word. But I would have said me too. I don't. We needed better rules to this game. Nah, she told me the reason we broke up was because she wanted to focus on her fishing career. Yeah. I see some faces that are like, what? That's how I felt. I was like, I don't know. What are we doing? I don't know if you guys have ever been broken up with for the lowest thing on the food chain. It doesn't feel good. It's exactly how you think it would feel like. And then your friends tell you, there's other fish in the sea. And you're like, I hate fish. It's not a good feeling. I think the real reason why we broke up was because I still had my ex-wife's cats. Now, it was a weird alimony thing we had. I kept the cats, I haven't paid for a phone bill in like 5 years, you guys. And I don't have the cats anymore, but I can still call people, you know? It's pretty awesome. My ex-girlfriend did not like these cats, right? She even texted my ex-wife and was like, hey, when you gonna come and get these fucking cats? I was like, I understand your disappointment, but did you have to text her? She's like, yeah, they're annoying, they're messy, and they're not even mine. So I texted her ex. I was like, hey, when you gonna come and get these fucking kids? I think that's what did it. I think that was the end, you guys. I don't think it had anything to do with fish. Some people were like, this is deep. This seems really real. That's why I'm here. We got any Door Dashers in here? One? Hell yeah. Are you a Top Dasher? Damn, dude. You gotta try harder. That was rude, you guys. He's trying. All right? I'm a Top Dasher. I'm proud of it. It's a thing. I had to deliver to this one place, to Caleb, delivering to Caleb, and I got to message him because he said, leave at my door. I'm like, hey, Caleb, this is a high school. There's a lot of doors here. To which he responds, front office. I go, Caleb, I don't go to school here. I don't know where that is. And now my favorite thing to do right now is I like to wear my college alumni t-shirts while I'm dashing just to humble myself, you know. Be like, here's what a business degree can get you. Extra straws and I won't forget your napkin. I think I said it the wrong way, but that's how a business degree works. Sound confident. I met up with Caleb, and I'm like, hey, man, next time, let's leave some better instructions, man. And he pointed at my shirt. And he's like, you went to college. I thought you could have figured that shit out. I didn't want to fight with him, man. I just said, here's your Slurpee. I don't... But as I turned to walk away, he's like, hey, where's my straw? And I was like, cafeteria. Oh, my God. Happy Father's Day, you guys. God damn. I did not text my father today. It was the first time in 31 years of life that I did not... I mean, I gave up. I gave up on him, you know, just because, like, my dad's the kind of guy that won't take his dip out to kiss his girlfriend, all right? But he'll take it out to kiss her daughter. All right. Thank you, guys. I'm Scott Wickham. Give it up for your host, you guys. This is great. This is fun.
Let's hear it for Scott Whitcup.
You know, it's funny he was talking about the phone bill thing. Right before I came to Austin, I went through a divorce, right?
Oh God,
Yeah,
you're gonna love this.
And I was with AT&T. Oh, hold on, let me get me on camera here. And
Let me get me on camera.
well, yeah. And anyway, but she had like a regular phone, and I had an iPhone, a 3GS. That's how long ago it was. Okay. Anyway, but I was grandfathered. We had been with AT&T since before when they were singular. I think before
Singular.
Yeah, I mean forever.
It was
right?
singular.
And I had this. I was grandfathered in an unlimited data plan. You know, I mean, I could stream live video all day, and back then, especially, they didn't have all these plans like you have now. It was expensive. So when we're going through the divorce, the phone contract was in her name, right? And I was like, okay, look, I said, I'll pay the phone bill. It was only an extra $10 to, a month to add the second line, her phone. I said, look, I'll pay for that. Just let me keep the unlimited data. I'll pay for your phone. Don't worry about it. Like you said, you hadn't paid for a phone in 5 years. And she was like, no. She didn't want to go for that, I was like, I'll pay your phone bill for you. Just let me keep the unlimited data. And she was like, she was very spiteful. She wanted to see me suffer, so to speak. And so she didn't go for it. It's like, all right. And I lost the data plan. But now I'm with Mint Mobile, and
I actually have
and I was with AT&T. I was paying $185 a month.
That's
now
too
I
much.
pay $180 a year with Mint Mobile. Yeah, well, I have 2 cats, so I buy that too. But no, seriously, I mean, because now every place has Wi-Fi, so the only time I need data is like my drive from here to home. There's Wi-Fi here, there's Wi-Fi at home. So there's my story.
Well, give it up for our sound engineer! Woo!
AT&T is very expensive.
Yeah.
Jesus, man.
It's because they pretty much monopolized the whole industry for a while.
I could have bought a new truck with what I was paying them, man. Shit, $180 a month.
Alrighty, lost of thought. How are we doing on that list? How many people
still
we
have
got?
quite a few to go.
35
All
people.
right, yeah. So, I am going to go after we get off the stage. I'm going to go get a blueberry muffin and some moo juice.
I'm probably going to go to the bathroom because I got to pee.
Thank you, Ernie B. All right, who's coming up next?
Coming up next, let's hear it for Avery Hutto.
Woo!
Hello. I used to date this girl who's bisexual, which is kind of like a medium gay. You want to know something embarrassing? When we started dating, she had actually slept with more women than I have. All right, but here's the deal. I grew up Catholic, so I fucked way more men. People are like, dating a bisexual girl, that must have been awesome. I fucking hated it. Just being jealous of everybody. People be like, oh, that's awesome. You must have had threesomes. Never had a threesome. Never would want to. I don't want competition in the bedroom. I can't compete with tits. She's like a commercial model, and right now her ads are inside of Target. So I just can't go to Target, or else I just see her smiling face, just taunting me, making me scared. I was looking through all my old work from elementary school, and I found like a poem I wrote in 3rd grade. Do you guys want to hear it? Yeah. All right, here it is. My head is like a circus tent with elephants inside. My eyes are jelly donuts, and sandbags are my thighs. My fingernails are teeth. My teeth are other teeth. My toes are also teeth. What the fuck? What was going on? Was I a demon? No, I had a fucked up childhood. I had Diet Mountain Dew parents. Some people had Diet Coke parents. It was like a certain level of insanity, but I had like Diet Mountain Dew parents. It's just like a whole fucking new level of crazy. I was a Diet Mountain Dew baby. That's like a white collar crack baby right there. You come out just the same. I've been thinking a lot about Genghis Khan lately. Anybody else, right? You guys just sit in your room, think about Genghis. I want to be successful, and I think he's the most successful man. He's the most successful man to ever do it, right? Most land conquered by far, most kills, but most importantly, highest body count. The dude fucked. Like 2% of the world's population is related to Genghis Khan. He would go into like a new town, and then he would take all of the beautiful women for himself, and then he would leave all the other women for his like swordsmen. You know, if you're one of those beautiful women, you're like, this sucks, but at least I know I'm hot. You're like, I'm about to get fucked. Everything's about to be ruined, but like, at least I'm getting fucked by Genghis. You're like, Kyla's getting fucked by a swordsman. Helga's getting fucked by a horse. Like, it could be way fucking worse here. At least I got fucking Genghis. 10 years later, there was just like an entire soccer field of just little Genghises. Just a whole town of little Genghises running around playing soccer. That had to be fun for a little while. They just having battles, trying to kill their... All right. Thinking a lot about Japan lately, too. Their population is declining because their citizens just aren't having enough sex. And when I heard that one, I was like, I think I found my purpose. I'm gonna go make some tall-ass Japanese kids. I feel like me alone, I could raise that national height average by like 3 inches. Just like weebs rise up, like your time is now. They're just watching anime. We just gotta get them in shape, send them over there, start a renaissance. Japan has the coolest culture because I don't know if you guys remember this, but we just destroyed them. Like 50 years ago, we just took bombs and then we destroyed them and then we came in and we rebuilt them like a weird stepdad. Like we came in and they were like, no, we don't want you here. So then we just beat the shit out of him and then we're like, I'm your dad now. And then we built him up and now, pretty cool. No, they got a cool... I listen to a lot of Japanese metal music. Because, like, American metal music is all about, like, murder and anger and death. It's like, start an abortion clinic, murder the women, collect the fetuses. And then there's some dude who's like, dude, Collect the Fetuses' new album was sick. Like, I don't want to listen to that shit. But, like, Japan's metal music is all about, like, honor or the ocean. It's about one of two things. And here's the deal. They're singing in English, so they're trying to, like, appeal to a broad audience. But, like, English is a second language for them, so they're still learning. So sometimes it's just, like, straightforward, and it's like, you dishonored my family, so I throw you in the big ocean. And I'm like, fucking right on. I fucking love this shit. Nah, that's cool. I've been thinking, yeah. When I die, I think instead of being buried or cremated, I'm going to have my body fed to pigs. Pigs are smart animals, but they're also like very delicious animals. So instead of feeling guilty or going vegan, I'm just going to pay back that favor later. Kind of like a you eat my bag, I eat yours type of deal. Then I'm going to take it one step further, feed those pigs that ate me to the guests of my funeral. Be like, it's not open casket, it's open pit barbecue. All right, that's my time. Thank you very much.
I was going to say something, but I forgot. But that's probably a good thing.
Mighty fine. Mighty
Let's hear it
fine.
for Avery Hutto
Woo!
and his take on the gangbang or Genghis
And
Khan.
that was actually a good example of recycling.
It was something pertaining to Genghis Khan, the G-Man.
Pork and long pork.
I can't remember.
That makes me think of a scene in Pirates of the Caribbean where they're going, delicious long pork. I was like, ooh, I know what they're talking about. Damn. All right, lots of thoughts.
Salted pork?
No,
I know.
not
Okay.
that.
Anyway, go on.
So
Wait,
another
wait.
voice we haven't heard, another voice we haven't heard from in a while,
In a long, long time. Who is it?
Christina M. Jackson.
Ooh.
Audience has thinned out, but I'm glad y'all are still here. All right. So, of course, it's Father's Day. I do have some things to say about that, but this is not disparaging of all men, all fathers. There are many, many, many brilliant ones. I'm going to focus on the other side of things, including the fathers of literature. So I recently picked up a copy of Naked Lunch by William S. Burroughs. Oh, yeah, I thought so too. But then once I found out more about the man, I couldn't help but cringe. So this is a strangely reluctant letter, Father's Day letter to William S. Burroughs. And I actually wrote it in the back of the book. I had taken it on a walk with me, ended up having breakfast, and I got struck and wrote it in the back of this book. So if somebody gets this after me, maybe they'll be interested in reading that. Well, anyway, sometimes I wonder why I should keep writing. My words really only matter to me most of the time. So many pieces where I give a salutation to the night or simply lay my traumas of black and blue out onto the pages in black and white, offering up my autopsy for your examination as I laid these things out for myself and for the world. I think of well-loved writers of the past and how I will never be one, how most days I don't even want that. In many ways, I don't want my autopsy, my scars and bruises to be kept alive for ages. This well-worn path of narcissism is set out before us by men like Bukowski, William S. Burroughs, and Hunter S. Thompson, celebrated for the stories they tell not of themselves, but of others. And if you know their personal lives, they were all pretty sketchy, despite their really intriguing work. Now, all these stories of others, this might be where I go wrong, where I miss the mark, making it all about myself. Yet these misogynistic, murderous men are celebrated even to this day. I was surprised to learn that William S. Burroughs shot his own wife in the head. They had guests over for drinks one night. He grabbed a gun, urged his wife to put a highball glass on top of her head for a game of William Tell. Exactly. It's what they said they wanted to play. Well, it's what he said. At first, I thought it was such a sad story, an accident, an evening gone wrong. But they had a son. She had a son. And he wanted to shoot bullets at her head. How could this have happened in anything other than an abusive relationship? He wanted to play a game in front of his friends. And while looking the other way with a gun pointed at her by her lover, she makes it known through her words that she hates the sight of blood. This clearly was not the first time they played this deadly little game, and yes, Mr. Burroughs lost a good bit of his mind, but his son lost a mother. And still we celebrate this middle-class misogynistic prick, and yes, I do like his work. I don't care about your tales of Steely Dans and young male prostitutes. Yeah, sticking a needle in your arm is so fucking cool. But would you like to know what I want, Mr. Burroughs? Aside from the desire for a mother who is both alive and loving, which I am sure your son understands that desire well, that need, I want to know how to love, how to connect, how to avoid the poisonous snakes and vicious crocodiles of this world, mostly the ones on two legs. I want a world where a gun is never pointed at me again, and yes, I do mean me, as that has happened. I want a world where every child knows a parent's love. And there are so many people like you, Mr. Burroughs, drug-addled and drunken pirates begging for a kiss only to show you their fist once they don't get their way. And I celebrate you no more, but I'll still celebrate your work. Just as I refuse to partake in any celebration of the mean, drunken pirate I formerly shared so much with, sharing a bed with, sharing the stage, me and my public verbal bleeding, he and his tales of every woman he's ever fucked and every drug he's ever done, this other William Tell wannabe in his middle-class childhood privilege, him being just oh so cool. I've kicked that narcissist out of my bed long ago, knowing my words really only matter to me. But sometimes an autopsy is just what you need as you bleed yourself clean. I remove the apple from my crown and say to you, Mr. Burroughs, you have missed the mark yet again. Thank you.
That's kind of like the way I feel about Ted Nugent.
Yeah, Yeah.
Because growing up as a kid, I'm from Illinois, the Chicagoland area. I mean, you listen to Ted Nugent and Peter Frampton, by the way. And when you've seen the thing on Wayne's World. When you were born in the Midwest, they hand you your baby, and here's your Frampton Comes Alive record. Anyway, but I love Ted.
A lot of people are young here.
Well, yeah, I know, but anyway, but I love Ted. I'm a musician. Back then, I mean, he was like, it was pre Van Halen. Zeppelin was around, but Ted Nugent was on the top of his game back then, and I was very influenced by him, as a guitar player. And then he started opening his mouth, and it's like, yeah, and it was just like, will you just
started expressing his opinions.
Yeah, will you just shut up and play guitar? But I mean, but then at the same time, on the other side of that coin, it's like Henry Winkler was on the news just the other day. He's like, he was answering back to how people complain how celebrities shouldn't voice their opinions about things, and he's like, well, why not? I mean, I have this status, I can speak what I'm an American, because Henry Winkler said, I'm an American first, then an actor.
Yeah.
And so it's like, okay, I see that, but I still like Ted Nugent's music, but I just don't agree with his views.
That kind of reminds me of when we were on the road. Real quick, mine's just a footnote. I grew up listening to Johnny Lee, loved Johnny Lee, looking for love, whatever, and admired the guy. And so we were working a gig with Doug Stone, and I was side stage going, oh, my God, Johnny Lee, and fuck the Democrats. I was like, all right. And I was just like, I'll be in the bus.
Yeah, so I'd worked with Ted. I did 3 shows with him at different times. And one time he was doing this big outdoor festival thing. It took us 3 days to set up everything, and I had invited some friends of mine. Hey, I can get you in. You want to come see Ted Nugent? And my friend's wife was like, no, I don't like him. And see, I didn't know yet how political he was. She was more in tune to that at the time, and I was like, later I was like, oh, okay, now I get it,
Yes. Bingo.
Yeah. That's why a lot of entertainers choose not to say anything, because you automatically lose half the audience. Yeah. So that's entertainment, show business.
So it is past 10. We still have more people. So
And that was Point Counterpoint with Ernie B coming up next.
Thank you. Next issue.
Yeah, we still have more people. So I will say this: the bar is still open.
Yes, please go eat something, drink something.
Drink,
There's
drink,
eat,
chug,
drink,
chug.
be merry.
In LA, we would call it skits. Like you wake up in the morning, they put a bottle on the table, and they're like, "Come on, take a shot, man! Skits, and you take the shot, and I don't remember the rest of the day.
But coming up next, we have Aya.
Woo!
Hello, kick butt. We have a cowboy with us. Woo! You play football? Oh, no, he's a reader. Bet you need those glasses, right? Yeah. Awesome. Oh, where's my deaf audience at? Yeah, they never come. They probably slept through their alarm. They always do that. They stay up all night. It's hard to fall asleep when you don't have white noise or a box fan to drown out your thoughts. The moment their head touches the pillow, it's just, was that girl doing a TikTok dance, or was she trying to tell me something? Or, why did my mother never tell me she loved me? Yeah. Or sometimes it's just like, did I just hear something? Yeah, they get spooked sometimes at night too. Do you think if a deaf person hears something in the middle of the night, they get scared or happy? Yeah, it's just something to think about. I'm Moroccan, so I'm from Africa, but I can't say the N-word. But I feel like I should be able to correct a black person if they mispronounce it. Nai what? You use a soft G? You use the same G in gentle and massage for a racial slur? Interesting. Let's see what else I have. Do you guys think pirates start stealing before or after they lose their eye? Like, man, I'm trying to get another one. It's expensive. It costs like, I mean, not quite like an arm and a leg, but like you get it. That's one of those like nature versus nurture questions. One of those, which came first, the chicken or the egg? It's crazy because I never would have thought that if someone hadn't brought it up, which makes me think I'm pretty stupid. Did y'all know only 144,000 Jehovah's Witnesses are going to heaven? I don't know why you would want to be a Jehovah's Witness. The odds are against you. Like, the only reason I would become a Jehovah's Witness is if Jehovah Witness hell is just kind of warm. You know, it's like, okay, I guess it's not that bad if I'm a pretty shitty person. Like, you gotta play to your strengths. Shaq isn't looking in the mirror thinking buckets and then working at the Chick-fil-A or the KFC. I screwed up that joke. But you gotta, he's whatever. It's okay. Sometimes I mess up, whatever. Have y'all noticed that, like, dog houses, like, in proportion to dog beds, like, dog beds are the same size as dog houses. You're barely leaving any room for any other furniture in the dog house. That's just like a dog studio or a dog bedroom. There's no bathroom or kitchen. It's like a damn tent, exactly. Let's see. I recently went to a T-Pain concert. Shout out to T-Pain. He has this one verse where he's like, "Shawty is thicker than a Snicker." So like a Toblerone? Yeah. Let's see what else I have. I saw that Biden fell off his bike yesterday. Did y'all see that? Poor guy. I mean, you know gas prices are bad when the president is biking. It's like, nah, man, gas is too expensive. I'd rather risk going to the hospital and paying that bill. Oof. Yeah, let's see what else I have. Okay, that's all my new stuff. Thank you guys.
I like your shirt. The 4077. You know, and there I go again. I was going to say something else and I completely forgot.
Let's hear it for Aya. So I'm just going to move right on next to the next person.
Go for it.
Let's hear it for Justin Rafanti.
Okay, this is entertainment in itself. Seeing Lane try to adjust a microphone for a guitar or for anything. See, should I go up there and help or should I just watch? So, hold on.
While Ernie B. rescues Lost in Thought.
I think I need to invest in a new guitar, guys. And I can get this over here. I got it. He doesn't understand this. Nah, it's cool. Thank y'all for everybody that's been up here has been really great. So can I get a round of applause for everybody? Awesome. My name is Justin Rafanti, and this song is called Trippin' on Love. I was fine with living a simple little life. I liked flying solo till I saw you passing by. Turn me on and take these feelings on a ride. I meant what I said when I called your phone the other night. Yeah, I guess that's fine. Yeah, okay, I admit you've been on my mind. Sitting here on the couch, pour me whiskey and wine for the millionth time. I'm tripping on love, and I'm falling down. So won't you pick me back up and wash the blood? 'Cause I'm tripping on love. Addicted to the rush, I should sober back up before the night is done. I'm no good at love. I've seen sunsets that could bring me to my knees, but they can't light my world and take my breath like you did for me. You play my heart just like a simple melody. Can't believe I'm right back where I said that I'd never be. Yeah, I guess that's fine. Yeah, okay, I admit you've been on my mind. Sitting here on the couch, pour me whiskey and wine for the millionth time. I'm tripping on love, and I'm falling down. So won't you pick me back up and wash the blood? 'Cause I'm tripping on love. Addicted to the rush, I should sober back up before the night is done. One too many drinks has left me down on all my luck. I'm tripping on love. Tripping on love, pick me back up. Tripping on love, pick me back up. Thank you guys.
Wow. That was incredible. What a range. You hear his voice?
Yes, let's hear it for Justin Rafanti.
I can only usually hit those notes when I stub my toe on something. Step on a Lego, you know.
So
That's an interesting theory, Ernie B.
So coming up next, we have Daniel Castillo.
Shit. All right. This is my second time doing this, so if I fuck up, you know, don't expect much out of me. Man. All right, so how you guys doing tonight? Huh? Yeah, pretty good, pretty good. That's good. Man, these lights are blinding as fuck. Yeah, I can't see shit. I can't see you guys at all, barely. You're a star, man. Hey, thank you. Man, well, it's my second time, so I guess I'm just gonna read some of my notes. Well, I hope you guys are doing pretty shitty, cause my life is shitty, and if my life is shitty, then I want all you motherfuckers to have a shitty life as well, you know? Let's see. What else did I write here? So how many drug abusers do we got here? I mean, not really, not that many. I think there's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 people here. 8, me included. Damn. Alcoholics, you're included also. So don't think I forgot about you bastards. Hey, I'm including myself. I recently just became a drug abuser, and man, I gotta say, I fucking love it. You know, I love blacking out and waking up in the morning not knowing where I'm at. You know, it made me realize though that I don't know shit about survival. Like if I didn't have my phone, I wouldn't know where I was at. I probably would have attempted to make a smoke signals, like native what is it, Indians, Native Americans, Native Americans. There you go. You know what's fucked up is that I'm like part of them, and I don't even know what they're called. It's like what is it called? He's my cousin over there. Huh? Comanche. There you go. So I would attempt to do it at like the street sign that, I don't know where I'm at, but it would be like legalize abortion. but seriously though, if my mother was a meth head and a prostitute, and if I was able to somehow tell what she was doing while in her womb, I would want to be fucking aborted too, right? Like shit. Like, and if you say you want to be born, then you're a fucking liar. Because who would want to see their mother go through that, like to sell themselves only just to lose themselves to a drug, you know? Let's see. The father, on the other hand, though, it can go either way. I mean, I don't really care. Speaking of fathers, happy Father's Day. I think we got like 3 guys here. 4, me including. Yeah, unfortunately, my dad isn't here. He went to go fight the Sith. I like to say that because it makes it sound way better than him just starting another family. So, but nah, I mean, I'm happy he left because he made me a better man, He left me, what the fuck did I write? Let's see. Yeah. So I'm irresponsible, angry, and impatient. I mean, shit, I'm so impatient to the point that I didn't really finish this set. I'm kind of just winging it. Yeah, like right now. So don't be surprised if I start looking like Ukraine. Oh, shit. Yeah, it's okay, folks. I promise it's only really gonna go downhill from here because that's really it for my jokes. So you guys have a good one. I hope you guys have a good one.
Let's hear it for Daniel Castillo.
Woo!
These guys have been sitting behind me all night, and they've been laughing their asses off.
I was actually wondering. I was like, man, I'm glad I wore my comfortable shoes tonight. I was gonna wear my badass Terminator boots, but as much as I've been running,
I keep telling you.
But
What
do you
when we're
always
getting ready
say?
to leave, she's like, "These look badass." Yeah, they look good, but it's.
But what do you always say? It's better to look good.
Yeah, but see, you got to deal with the pain.
This is true.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter how good you. It doesn't matter if you win or lose. It's how good you looked. But you got to deal with the pain.
I'll look amazing walking out to my car like this.
But then you see the picture someone took the night before, like, hey, I look pretty good. So there you go.
Alrighty, we are actually doing really good on the list. We're hammering through it.
So next up we have a going once, going twice poet.
Oh, okay. Who is it?
So Sammy, are you still here?
Sammy, are you in the building or are you outside?
No,
Sammy going once.
He couldn't drive 55.
She.
Sammy going twice.
I dated myself.
Yes, you did.
Sammy Hagar.
On to the next one.
So now we're going into the alternates.
Oh, we're into the
Alternate shit.
So and we have a few going once, going twice here too. Kay, are you still here?
K.
K.
K going once. Every kiss begins with K.
I was trying to remember that. And I knew they had a
Okay.
jingle.
On to the next one.
And I don't think this person is still here, but I'm going to say her name anyway. Mariah?
Mariah.
Mariah Carey. Going once.
On to the next person.
I know this person is still here because I see her right over there. But let's hear it for Temperance.
That's me on the trombone, by the way. No, it's not.
You know, I wrote this song. That song in the last one you played too. Something. 'Cause so like, it's really hard to sit here and hear all the comedy and not get up here and try and be funny, and I'm just not. So I apologize, and so does the unicorn. But it's with me. I always come up here and then try and read what I'm doing, and it's really, really terrible. And I had the idea that I was just going to get up here and maybe like try and freestyle, but I'm not that good. And there's not a whole lot to kind of feed off of at the moment, so I'm just going to do the damn thing. These rhymes that I throw, they flow and they roll off my tongue as I go, because I'm pushing the contemplation meditation. I'm pumping up the reverberation of my heartbeat that I speed when I tweak, making my knees go weak and my feet speak when I feel something fat, bumping sweet. If you're hitting what I'm spitting, then I know you're getting high, because if it came from out my mouth, bitch, you know that shit was fire. Ain't gotta roll no bolo, ain't gotta hit no vein, but if you sober when it's over, then I know you was insane, because I'm the literary gangster, the vocabulary queen, and sometimes this shit I spit, it might sound a bit obscene, but I mean no disrespect like the motherfucking fiends. People talk about me, but all they know is my name, and even that shit that they're saying, yeah, probably ain't the same. So call me Rumpelstiltskin, and then go do the most, but keep my name up out your mouth with all the dick up in your throat. Whoa, hey. People think they know me. What is it? People think they know me. See, I'm trying too hard.
Take your time. You got it.
I'm sorry. Hold on, I gotta jog my memory.
Last thing
I can go completely different direction. Completely different direction. I live a life of innocence, immersed in lives of crime, and I'm starving from my decadence, which I use to prove I'm fine. And while I just might die from loneliness here in this crowded club, outside, the cops, they beat a man, ensuring safety from this thug. To me, these things, they make no sense. Not that you asked for my opinion. For ages now, war's been waged for God and entry to his kingdom. They murder and they crucify to prove the peace within them, then blame it on the other guy, say they're evil, and they made them. I'm talking about the humans. Yeah, they came here to destroy. So you must have a number, you must be employed. Here in this great nation, united by its states, we're controlled by our fear, we're governed by our hate. Stay in your... Disposed as in the isms, they're the law of this land. Don't get out of line here on the earth of man. Stay in your lane, don't make any noise. Exist to make money and only mate to breed boys. If someone or something is different from you, it must receive torture, or else they'll torture you. Anything that's beautiful or vibrant or free must be seen as a threat. I mean, what else could it be? Keep up with the Joneses, buy things seen on TV, especially if you don't need them, and they're no good if it's free. If it hurts, take medication. This includes every emotion, and consider hospitalization for kindness or devotion. All right, I quit. Thank you.
Until next time, to be continued.
Hell yeah! Give
Let's
it
hear
up
it for Temperance.
Woo!
thought it was
you
great.
Know, you know what? Don't feel too bad because I used to work at a recording studio, and I don't know how many times I'd be recording a band, right? And they've obviously rehearsed. You know, they're in the studio. They've rehearsed their music over and over, and they just go blank, and they're like, I can't remember the part. They're like, I can't, and they're like, you played it a million times. I'm like, and they just, you know, it's the pressure under the gun, white spotlight. You're like, it feels different when you're up there, you know. And you can recite it a million times in your bathroom when you're showering and stuff, but then you get on stage, it's like, oh shit. And then there's another thing too. No, seriously, when you hear the tail end of something, it reminds you of how it starts. But if you don't hear that tail end of it, you forget. You can't start it because you need to hear the end first. Mm-hmm. It's, you know, I don't know, that's just me.
But mad respect to you, Temperance. I can't memorize anything I written.
Yeah, no notes.
Salute. That's why I was reading from notebooks or my phone like this. I'm like, I can't memorize for shit.
I used to have in high school band, I used to have a drum instructor that would say, if you're ever confronted with a difficult piece of music, start with the very last measure and learn that and play it, and then go on the measure back before that. Learn that and play it. That way, and keep doing that. That way you can always play to the end. You know?
Yeah. All right.
And you can apply that reasoning to a lot of things in life.
All right. Well, Lost in Thought has informed me we are getting ready to close out the night with our last performer.
If he's still here, because this is another going once, going twice person.
Oh, really?
It is another going once?
Yep.
Oh, okay. Who is it?
Shad the Beast. Are you still here?
Shad the Beast going once.
I thought you were going to say like Tyler Perry or something.
Oh, but wait, you just got here. That's not
he
fair.
just got here.
I'm kidding.
Well, throw him up
Well,
there.
yeah. Throw him up. That doesn't sound right.
Okay, lift him up and place him on the stage.
Okay, what? Lost in Thought?
How do you feel about being carried on stage?
Dale. Okay.
Being manhandled.
Well, go ahead and introduce the man.
Did you see that thing with that guy that fought Tyson? He's a security guard now, and they were at some arena, and they were throwing this guy out that was like just getting in people's faces, and he wouldn't shut up. And the security guard, ex-boxer, he kind of removed himself and stood on the side, and the guy that was causing the problems turned around and approached him. One punch, poof, guy went down, out cold. Out cold. It was, and then people are saying, "Oh, you didn't have to do that." Dude, he was coming at him. Bam! Shut up. Out.
Alrighty, folks. Just remember, you can get some cookies or muffins to take home with you. I can tell you those cookies are worth 2 meals right there. They're huge and they're delicious. And
they will instantly make you a diabetic.
Type 2 anyway.
No, they're very delicious.
They're very good.
You'll have to save the rest for tomorrow.
So now, really closing out the night.
Closing out the night.
We've got Brett O'Brien.
Woo!
Closing out the night with Brett O'Brien.
Thank you for letting me do this. Yep, I could replace, what was it, guys? Not Sternworm, something Beast. Sean the Beast. I'm Brett the Savage, so we'll get along nicely. Who do we got here? We got you guys comics in the back? Comedians? You're a comedian? What's up, Plur? Word. What do we got over there? All right, not much. I feel like the shaved head is an aggressive look. You know, either you're a Nazi or a feminazi. But either way, you hate Israel. Yeah, I'm Jewish. People are surprised by that. They're like, you're Jewish, you don't look Jewish. And I'm always like, thank you. You ever think that, those food trucks get into turf wars? It's interesting because I go to this Middle Eastern place and they have Mexicans, cooking up the whatever. And then I go to a Middle Eastern place, or I go to a Mexican place and they got Afghanis cooking tacos. It's crazy. Only in America, baby. Hell yeah. There is a homeless guy that I see every day. I just drive by him. I don't do anything to help. I go, hey, sucks. No, it's terrible. I don't do that. But I haven't seen him there recently, and obviously I assume he's dead, right? You never assume that the homeless guy figures it out, you know? Unfortunately, it's not where your brain goes. But honestly, I think I'd feel worse if I was driving and he drove by me in a Tesla. Be like, how are you doing better than me? The fuck? Only in America. Hell yeah. Amen, brother. Land of opportunity. Okay. Trying to read this. I'm sorry. Guys, they say that they get into comedy to pick up chicks. I don't see a lot of ladies out here, fellas. What are you doing? You remember that Chris Rock joke? Took me like 5 minutes to understand it. Like first I had to look up who G.I. Jane was. Then I had to look up who that bald bitch was. Then I had to look up what alopecia is. It turns out alopecia makes you a whore. At least her hair is not an entanglement. TMZ reported that to get back at Jada, Will fucked his son's friends too. I fucked that up. It's okay. What is this? It's all bad. Fuck. A kid, he reached out from high school to apologize for bullying me. I thought we were friends. Apparently, you can beat hide and seek. It's when they go home. They took me to go TV my first house. It was my house. Not chill. I feel bad for the actors that are hired just to be the fat loser. Like that's a tough gig, Get in where you fit in, I guess. Squeeze in where you fit. I mean, I love Fat Amy, right? Fat Amy from Pitch Perfect. Funny gal, but the only reason she's funny is because she's the opposite of what a woman should be. Just a fat, farting, gross nothing. Okay. It's terrible. It's a really mean thing to say. I take it all back. I'll go to a different note. What does this say? For my birthday this year, I got a bunch of whippets and sang happy birthday to myself. The whippets are cool because they make everything slow motion. Like you see things in slow motion, but you also sound like you're in slow motion. They make your voice deeper. It's like, happy birthday. It's insane. I decided to get more serious about my comedy, so I got fired. Thank you. My boss, he was always saying, working hard or hardly working. And it's like, yo, I'm just hard. I hooked up with my ex recently and the condom broke, but she didn't get pregnant. Now I use that condom every time. Come on now. That's my lucky condom. You just told my joke. What kind of fucking... Come on, give me some lights or something. Fucking holy hell. There it is. Lucky condom. I'm wearing it right now, people. Fuck. I am worried about having a baby, so I got a dog to practice. And I've learned a lot. Like, if my baby has an accident inside, it's an outside baby now. It's alright, I'm going to tie it up so when people come over, a chained up baby runs at them going, wah, wah. It's more of a visual thing. Okay. Did the jokes on this one. What is this? Sure thing. I don't know what that means, but thank you. There's a light. Growing up, I would jerk off with lotion, and it was scented. And when I would go out in public and smell that, I would just get bricked up, which was an issue because I used my mom's lotion. Huh. Okay. All right, guys, give me some energy. I can't do this if you're asleep. I'm not Cosby. And there it is.
Let's hear it for Brett O'Brien.
Holy crap! Yet another action.
And he's out of
show.
here. Let's see.
He's out of here.
Walks out the door. See ya. He's got things. He's got people to see.
He didn't even stick around for the singles in his waistband.
He didn't stick around for all the screaming chicks.
For all the autographs, all the boobs he has to sign.
Where's all the screaming chicks?
She did. Temperance waited. Temperance stayed.
Have you seen that meme? Like what people think about what goes on backstage, and they have all like this rock and roll party and groupies and all this shit, and then next to it's like what actually goes on backstage, and it's like 4 guys sitting on the couch
on their cell phones.
on their phones, like just. That's true. It's not like that anymore.
Oh God, it's so true. When we were working with that country band, the lead guitar player would literally run off the stage to go text his wife. I'm like.
You know,
why?
I mean, maybe
she knows you're working.
Maybe in the '80s it was like that, but anymore it's like, no, come on, you know.
Of course, this was also the same guy that would be the last one to tear his gear off the stage because he was dancing with some blonde.
The drummer would have his shit put away, and his guitar rig was to be up on stage. Like,
and so I would go over to the lead guitar player with my phone and going, "Hey, you want to send this to your wife?" No! Then get your ass on the bus!
And he had like 5 guitars and a guitar stand there. You're like, come on, dude, put your shit away.
I was a Swiss Army knife on that tour. All right, so Lost in Thought, you have anything to say before I close it up?
Nope, I think you pretty much said it.
Well, I'd like to talk about the feelings I had when I was in elementary school.
Oh, before you started jerking off?
Well, I didn't know what getting hard meant. So, I heard about it, and I was like, well,
Ernie,
nothing was happening down there yet.
This is borderline creepy, okay?
My reproductive organs hadn't blossomed yet. So I didn't know what to do. I was like, well, I guess I could climb a tree. And you wonder why boys are so crazy when we're like preteens,
You're like hyper.
We're riding bikes and climbing trees and swinging and just going
Power
nuts.
Rangers.
And then we get hard for the first time. I was like, oh.
Oh, that's what they were talking about.
Now it makes sense. Okay.
All right.
We direct our energy somewhere else.
Okay, before we continue with Ernie B's erections, let's go ahead and close out the show.
It's a mighty fine erection, if you ask me.
Should I do the thing?
Yes.
You have been witness to the best, the baddest open mic in the ATX, spoken and heard live every Sunday night at Kick Butt Coffee, Music, and Booze. It's not just an open mic, it is a show, not a show without each and every one of you, including you, Temperance.
And the people outside.
Thank you, and good night!